Everyone thought Kammy Hadiq was hiding something bad from Belle Dingle, but the truth behind his secret might actually be worse than anyone expected. Because just when Belle finally started trusting someone again after everything she went through with Tom King, her new relationship suddenly exploded into chaos. And by the end of the episode, she was left in tears, convinced she'd fallen for another liar. It all started when Belle noticed Kammy acting strangely anytime she mentioned his personal life. The biggest red flag came when she casually suggested meeting his family, and Kammy completely snapped. That reaction instantly triggered alarm bells for Belle, especially after surviving such a controlling relationship in the past. At one point, she even considered checking his phone while he was in the bathroom. She stopped herself, but the guilt stayed with her. And that's what made the next conversation even more uncomfortable. Later at the cafe, Kammy apologized for his behavior and tried calming Belle's fears. She admitted it honestly felt like he was hiding something from her. But instead of getting defensive, Kammy reassured her he didn't keep secrets. The problem? Viewers already knew he was hiding a massive one. And hours later, everything spiraled. Kammy suddenly crossed paths with Dingle and Robert Sugden while carrying a petrol cannon lighter. Not exactly a good look when the village is already dealing with a mysterious arsonist targeting the farm. Aaron and Robert immediately assumed Kammy was responsible for the fires. And honestly, things only got more suspicious from there. Because Kammy admitted he planned to torch his own car for the insurance payout. That revelation completely changed the mood online. Some fans started calling him desperate, while others think this could be the beginning of a much darker storyline. But according to Kammy, this wasn't about revenge or crime. He claimed he was simply out of options. Still, Aaron wasted no time telling Belle the shocking accusation. The second Belle heard Kammy might be connected to the fires, her entire face dropped. You could see the fear instantly return. After everything with Tom, she genuinely believed she'd ended up trapped in another toxic relationship. And viewers were heartbroken watching her spiral all over again. But behind closed doors, the real truth finally started coming out. Kammy later opened up to Dingle and confessed he'd been secretly homeless the entire time. He revealed he'd been kicked out of his flat after falling behind on bills and couldn't afford to survive on his own anymore. Suddenly, all the secrecy started making sense, but the timing couldn't have been worse. Right as Vinny encouraged him to finally tell Belle the truth, Belle herself walked through the door. This was Kammy's chance to explain everything, and he still couldn't do it. Instead, he apologized for letting her down while refusing to confess the real reason behind all his lies, and that was the final straw. Belle stormed out in tears, telling Kammy she never wanted to see him again. Now viewers are left wondering whether his silence destroyed the relationship before the truth ever had a chance to save it. And honestly, this might only be the beginning of the drama.